Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, HaKadosh, the one to the apostles and else great millstone for teaching us his truth, peace, and blessings. To the hopeful active Israel Shalom, Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father in Hebrew, Ba'Shem is the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son. Back in our lesson. And today, I'm going to be speaking on the Super Bowl commercial that came out, pretty much dealing with these devils trying to obtain immortality, via, cryostasis, which you'll see. So I'm going to play this real quick, like a quick, 30 seconds just to get the point, and jump to a couple scripts that came to mind, and Lord's will lesson will be edifying into the point. And I may also speak on the other Super Bowl commercials that came out dealing with the chariots, because you had, I believe, over either 4 or over 5 of them, pretty much showcasing the chariots, So, hey, these devils know, and it's also going to show that they're not able to hide these things any longer, So let's play this real quick, get this out the way, and jump to the scripts once again, and let's get to the point.
You're unfreezing me. That means...
Yes, there's a better chicken wing, Popeyes.
The sailor...
And they show you an example of this in, movies, cartoons, TV shows, because these are the things they're trying to do, because they put their plans and things that they want to do within those movies, those cartoons, those TV shows, also going to that predictive programming, as well as dealing with, certain type of weaponry that they have, that they showcase. As you see an example of that in Geostorm, where they have a satellite that's able to pretty much manipulate the weather and all that. And you see in today dealing with HARP and just many other things devils have, but as you see right here dealing with cryostasis, and they show you in these, futuristic type of movies where they'll freeze someone from a certain period of time, and they'll unfreeze them pretty much in the future. And you have that so-called conspiracy theory where you have Walt Disney is supposedly in cryostasis. I remember seeing that years back, but just want to use that as an example. So let's play this back one more time, and we'll go back to the scriptures.
You're unfreezing me. That means...
Yes.
So those may, seem like a joke, something, so-called fun for a little commercial. But these are things the devils are trying to do and are doing, Because these devils think they're able to rule, forever. They want to obtain immortality. And they're trying to do that via their technology on the left-hand side.
Better chicken wing, Popeyes.
The sailor man?
No, the chicken place.
Crispy. Juicy. What else have we done?
I mean...
Because you'll see a point right here where it shows the time frame where he was frozen. It says how he froze in 1972, and now he's unfrozen in 2024. But you get the point. So we're going to jump to the scriptures at hand, and Lord's will lesson be edifying into the point. Now this is Job 20:5. Now it says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And these devils are set to rule for a certain period of time. But these devils think they're going to be able to rule forever. That their kingdoms can be established forever. When that's obviously not the case. But most of that's just going to show the pride of this devil. And I also think he's going to be able to, continue to rule forever. Which we're going to disprove by the way of the scriptures. Now, as Job 20:5 one more time, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. And the Lord's going to take you out, man. And the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Now, let's get another scripture also to add to that point. Another 5 scripture right here. This is Job 14:5. Now, it says, seeing his days are determined. Your days are numbered, man. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the Lord has pretty much set up a line to where he can't cross it, man. No matter how hard he may try, everything that this devil may do, you won't be able to, disrupt prophecy and what's written, what the Lord's going to do. Because you're ultimately doing what Yahweh Shai wants you to do. But, in these devils' minds, they think what they're doing is of themselves. them creating the nuclear missile and all these different things, they think that they did that themselves. And it was ultimately of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. This is Job 14:5 one more time. Now it says, seeing his days are determined. They are numbered. Your days are listed, man. Now says, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. You can't cross that. And once the Lord stops that stopwatch, hey, you are through, man. And that's why you get in Revelation 12:12 how they're going to come out of that great wrath, because they know it, that they had but a short time. And that's why you see these devils trying to rush and implement their plans and put them into action. Now, this is Psalms 49:11. Another great scripture. Now it says their inward thought, which I probably should got this one first, because this is their mindset. This is what is on their mind, for like the words. Now Psalm 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. So in their mind, they think they're going to continue to rule forever. That no one's going to be able to take them out. What does it go and show that pride, which you also get in the book of Obadiah, Malachi. One more time from on top. Their inward thought. One more time. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. This is what it is. Speak too fast, sluggy. This is what's in their mind. A little tongue twister. That's it. In their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own names. But as we just read in those few scriptures up top, right here, the triumph of the wicked is short, the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. As we're in Job 14:5, the Lord has set bounds that he cannot pass. So you're set to rule for a certain period of time, and you can't go past that. But as you see, devils trying to obtain immortality and via their technology, cryostasis, and these devils trying to look for all these different avenues to prolong their life, which as you read right here, that's their inward thought, that they're able to rule forever, that they're gonna be able to continue on, when that's obviously not the case. And we're getting that by the way of the scriptures, and it's written in Psalms 2:1, another great point. That said, why did heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Think you're able to rule forever, but very soon the Lord's going to take you out, man. That pride's going to be your downfall. Excuse me. Now let's get a couple more scriptures. 2 Thessalonians 2:9. That says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. As you see in all the advancements they're making, dealing with their technology, as you see within these movies, these cartoons and TV shows, pretty much, showing you their future plans. Things that they are wanting to do and have done, and things that they have. Things that they're doing now. Though that may be, a so-called, funny commercial, is just a joke or a bit, does not, disrupt the fact that, these are things they're trying to do and are doing, as we get in the scriptures, it goes to show that, this is the inward thought. They're, wanting and thinking they're going to continue to, rule forever. When that's obviously not the case. But you see them trying to do it via their technology, via the MOTB, the Neuralink, which go in Revelation 13:16. As you also see with this Cryostasis machine, which you saw in the commercial. Also, many other forms of them trying to prolong their life, which I made a lesson a while back, where you had this one Edomite, going through all sorts of avenues to pretty much, slow down the aging process. As you've seen what the elites are doing, which I don't want to, say this word right here, but let's see. Don't know if I spell that correctly, but this right here, Drenny, I'm gonna pause, and then Chrome. That right there, which you know how you devils are, especially when we speak on certain things. So I was trying to be careful with my words, but you see the many different avenues that they're going through in order to try to obtain immortality, try to prolong their life. But as we just got improved by the way of many scriptures, that the Lord has set bounds that you cannot pass, and the triumph of the wicked is short, So, hey, you're going to be taken out very, very soon. Now, 2 Thessalonians 2 one more time. Even him who's coming is after working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Also, you're going to have many people be deceived and tempted into taking the MOTB, the Neuralink, as you see how many people are hopping on board and already enjoying the Apple Vision Pro. People are walking with it in public streets. You know, so you're seeing the steps that are being taken and the foundation infrastructure being laid out right before your very eyes, you know, to usher in this beast system. But let's continue on. Is Isaiah 13 and 19 to also go into more points of how your kingdom is going to be utterly wasted, man. There's no coming back from this judgment that Yahweh Shemashah is going to reign upon this place, especially upon you Edomites. Is Isaiah 13 and 19. Now it says, in Babylon, which pretty much is diving right into the point, which I could have got the earlier verse, but I'm going to get right to the point. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellently shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And how did the Lord overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? By the way of fire and brimstone. Now we're going to get Isaiah 13 and the 20th verse. Now it says right here, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. So this place will never be inhabited again. That place, speaking of Babylon the Great, aka America. And it's going to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear missiles. Those ICBMs, which you also get in Isaiah 50. I would say, I think it's Jeremiah 50, Salakia. Jeremiah 50 and 9. Also jumping down to the 25th, if not like the 27th verse. You can get many more right here in Isaiah 13. Isaiah the 14th chapter, 34th chapter. You have many others going to destruction. Revelation 6. Second Ezra. Now, let's see right here. Neither shall it be dwelt from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. And you can also get this in Malachi, which we're going to read after this, I think. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So nothing you devils will do will prolong this place. You know, there's no extending your time to rule, to be in power. And there's another script that came to mind going into how if there was a remedy, you know, this place would already be saved, but there's none. I'm trying to get that real quick. All right, I got the scripture right here. It's Jeremiah 51 and 9. That says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reached unto heaven and lifted up even to the sky. The main point, that there is no remedy. There's nothing that can save Babylon, America. And as we got in those other scriptures, destruction will befall this place. And as in Isaiah 13, this place will never be inhabited again. Now let's get Obadiah 1 and 4. That says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, also going to show pretty much who's is speaking of, because whose pretty much national animal is the eagle, America. You know, Esau, Edom. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, as you also see with these super tall buildings and these satellites, these space stations. And it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, then will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. The Lord's going to bring you down, man. Also, Malachi, to add on to Isaiah 13, which we'll get the previous verse before that. Now it says, the burden of the word of Yahweh Shemashah to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob. Also going to show the Lord's done with a specific people. Now, the main point right here, to add on to Isaiah 13, but the main one's going to be verse 4. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. And as we got in Isaiah 13, how this place will never be inhabited again, and how you will have all these different fowls of the air will dwell there. going to those dragons also. Now it says verse 4. Now it says, whereas Edom saith, we're impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thinking they'll be able to make a comeback. Thinking they're going to rebound. But Yahweh Shem Ashai is going to hit that block on you. But we will return and build desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Shem Ashai hath indignation forever. And I see right there, going to show who's the wicked speaking of, which is Esau, Edom. Now let's get, 2 more? And that's going to be it on that. This is Obadiah 1:18 to close this out. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord had spoken it. So you devils will be completely taken out after you serve that 1,000 year period captivity, and you will no longer be needed. So just add to that point of how you devils are not going to rule. You're not going to make a comeback. You're not going to overthrow Yahweh Shem Ashai's kingdom and riots and all that. You're going to be taken out. See what if I got this one yet? Nope. It's Isaiah 55:11. Close out with this right here. And that says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, not return to empty. So everything is going to accomplish which the Lord sent it out to do, as it is written. Now it says, it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, which you also get in Ecclesiastes, the 39th chapter. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So, it is written. You devils will be completely taken out. You're not going to obtain immortality and, prolong, your I was going to say captivity, your kingdom, your rulership, because very soon those are getting ready to take you out. And you're already seeing the downfall of this devil's kingdom. It's sinking down the drain. And guess what? There's nothing you can do to save it, as we've gotten book of Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. Let's get that one more time. Don't want to butcher it. Now I said we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. There's no remedy. Nothing you can do can save this place, man. So that's pretty much on that right there. I saw a few brothers, speaking on the Super Bowl commercials, and spoke on that Cryostasis, one right there, which we just got. So, Lord was edifying, and I may also speak on these other commercials dealing with the chariots, which I may dive into after this, Lord willing. But Lord's lesson was edifying to the point. I do want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Al Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Kakadash, the Barnti Apostles, and else great millstone for teaching us as true, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom, see you next one, Lord willing.